Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday to everybody. Happy Open Challenge Day. Jordan Grace beat the shit out of another one of Shawn Michaels' little toys.
I'm a big fan of this whole thing. I'm so here for all of this.
Yeah, it's it's such a good thing. We're finally
It's
seeing the thing that, but back in the podcast days, before we started doing this stuff, we would call for every week of like just work with somebody, go outside the company and find somebody to work with, and it make it
right.
so much fun.
It's really dark on me. Just turn a light on.
Maybe.
Not that they need to see me. They can see my character, whatever.
I see the light.
It's not that seeing me as a big win or anything.
Are you kidding? I'm the brains, you're the talent, means you're also the face.
I don't know about all that. Well, I put you up there with SRS. I'm like, I don't want that. That's all you. But for the first time in a while,
Sonic! I'm still with Old Faithful. There's
oh,
nothing wrong with a monster at 7:30 at night.
that part is it won't keep me up.
Um, it's another one of the reasons. So I'm gonna tell you this. So I drink two a day at this point, and I really think more and more that my son got the tism from me because caffeine affects him differently because of it, right? So he drinks
Yeah,
caffeine, it causes him to get quiet and tired. I drink two of those
yeah.
and I still take a nap. And my heart should be exploding, according to most people.
Puppy dog that wants outside.
All right, you go ahead
You're
and
gonna
do
have
that.
to wait, bro. You're gonna have to wait. They're mowing. You can't go out there right
Oh,
now.
people mowing. Yeah, you can't attack the mowers.
He's not happy about it.
Mexicools are out there. You can't be doing that right now. I watched a video yesterday of the worst, most offensive gimmicks, and they brought out the Mexicools, and I'm like, but everybody actually liked that. Like,
It was funny.
you
That
can't
doesn't
put
mean
that
it
with
wasn't.
Kerwin White. That's
It was so bad.
if it's not white, it's not right. Coming out of Chavo's mouth. But shit.
I mean,
I'm
okay.
I am so glad they let him turn a corner when Eddie passed. Can I please just go back to being me? Sure, go ahead.
Your uncle died. We'll let it go. Hi, Papa Dog.
All right, so we are still in a spooky place apparently. So Tavish is the only person we can talk to.
Okay.
This new
The guy
vibe,
from
love, it's wicked. But if you want to truly embrace
Two
those
JC James.
supernatural powers of yours, then you
Can
gotta
you beat
take
two
a
JC
trip
James?
down the rabbit hole. I'm talking about the Shadow
I mean,
Realm,
I don't
where
know
you
if you
can
can.
face a
I
pair
can
of
try to beat two JC James.
doppelgangers.
I'm not sure
Dance
how
with
there's two
me.
JC James.
Let your eerie essence
I don't know
reign.
either, but
Yeah.
a pair of doppelgangers, it says.
All right, so I guess that's one we'll try to do though.
Cap faces double trouble in the form of two JC Janes. Well, it's hard enough to beat one opponent, but two?
So
The
while
Shadow
I'm beating
Realm
up
does
two
not
doppelgangers,
disappoint.
I gotta be honest.
see
I'm
that
not loving that we have to
Britt
come
Baker,
to. I mean, there's no audience.
is trying
Why
to
do we
coax
need it to be
Nikki Bella out of
transported
retirement.
here?
Don't tell me
Yes.
you're scared, Saxton.
I'm
Okay.
actually here
I
for
won't
that.
tell you.
I'm good with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Burning
think
hammer.
Nikki and honestly, like we joke a lot about
Mat slam with some attitude.
I think they both need to be able to end on their terms.
Oh
And
my
so if they
goodness,
want to
dribbling
one
the
run,
opponent's
just so they
head
can,
like a basketball.
you know, leave it the way they should. Then okay.
Mistake made by Jane.
Down.
Up across the shoulders. Here we
He
go.
ain't happy.
Oh, jeez, you might break a neck that way. Oh, what a clothesline.
I just make sure that's not an important message.
It's a town, basically.
Well, that couldn't be spam at all. Arvest texting me when I
She's
don't
looking
have
for
an Arvest
something
account.
under the ring to even her odds.
I got one of those earlier. I responded with, "Oh no, whatever will I do?"
Boy, come on, not the chair.
All accounts are frozen because of recent activity. Oh, you mean in the bank that I don't bank with? All right. Well,
As their opponent hooked a
sorry,
couple of
y'all
jabs, single underhook.
y'all are gonna have to do better.
Nice. Both arms captured and vitriolic stomps. The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
apparently I can whoop 2 JC Jane's ass.
Getting back into the ring.
Apparently
Oh
that's
my
what I'm able to
God,
do.
burning hammer.
Shit. Silver's outside the ring with a suplex on somebody. Alex Reynolds dives out to push him to it.
Oh, wow.
Here it comes.
That's
And
nice.
JC is taking on a lot of offense now.
Jane is really having trouble with her defense. Set him up here.
Up in the suplex.
Oh no.
Neck breaker. She got her down. Is this it? She gets a quick kick out there.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Oh, wow.
Jane giving a
The infantry and
venomous
somebody,
look
I think.
to her competition. Elbow thrown, saying not today.
So Stephanie McClure signed with
Brilliant countering by
WWE.
both competitors.
Yeah, apparently pissed a lot of people off.
Apparently burned a whole bunch of bridges because he had 2 CMLL titles,
Golly.
and New
Oh, I
Japan
didn't
had
know
been
his plan
advertising
there.
her for the San Jose show.
The
Knife
only
edge
one I
chop.
don't kind of agree with
And
is someone
JC
said
Jane
something
wants
about
more from her opponent.
AEW was also mad because they were giving her an offer and all that, and they just
They
had her on
offered her
Forbidden
something.
Door.
You get to be mad.
Saw that one.
You don't get to be
coming.
mad
Took
for
advantage.
her not taking your contract offer.
Well,
Her walking away with
Across the
somebody's
shoulders.
title while she's a
Here we
champion?
go.
Okay, get pissy about that.
that, but someone had said in another post that I saw, they were saying that, well, WWE wasn't interested in them.
Here we go.
So they were on Forbidden Door.
Spiked. She's enduring some
It's like,
damage. Sharp
They announced that it's signing like 2 days after that. The likelihood that they
Oh
saw
boy, she
interest in
found
her,
a kendo stick.
got
This
their
match might
team
just
together,
get hard
put
to
a contract
watch.
together,
And JC Jane gets
and
all
then
of the
have her
discus
sign a
big boot.
contract.
Does
All
Jane
within
put
2 days?
this one away?
And a kick out. What on earth?
Stock's obviously been
That's
having a long road
impossible.
thing.
I can't believe what we just saw.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time?
She's getting back up, but she might be down again soon. Uh-oh. Suicide dive!
having trouble beating
Unbelievable
up to
athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Apparently, Air Canada is fucking up luggage
Uh-oh,
because
arms are trapped,
Nyla,
no
Lady
way to
Cross,
protect
and Lynn
themselves.
Burker all had a
These
wheel
are
ripped off of
gloves.
their suitcase.
Oh, see, I
Looking for
saw the
something,
Nyla
anything
one.
under the ring.
So, 2 more people now.
Shades of the old EC
Yeah.
Dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings. Able to parry that one. Ouch. Uh-oh. Oh, God.
That's a bad landing. Tossing them aside. She's losing some steam now.
Yeah, but at this point in a handicap match, you have to expect some lasting damage. Considering the situation, things could be far worse.
She heads into the ring.
Oh my God, burning hammer.
You don't understand. There are people in the yard. She needs to take care of it.
I know.
Put him in for the backbreaker.
Right into the
don't
lower
You're basically
back.
gonna have to kill one of them so you can beat the other one. That's what it is too. If they don't belong.
What do they have in mind here?
Oh, God. That looked devastating.
That person may actually be dead.
Rolling elbow. Woo-wee.
What are we going to see from JC?
From the top.
Ah, straight to the floor.
An absolutely terrible landing ringside.
JC Jane is just begging for a fight.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
So did you
Double chicken wing
see
applied. Glam slam.
That might end
Caster's
JC's
response
chances.
to Eminem signing with MXM, whatever the fuck they're
Up
called,
across the
signing with the
shoulders.
GW?
Here we go.
He was like, "We don't want them."
Oh my God,
So,
burning hammer.
Chris Van
Shoulders
Vliet
down.
did an interview with Shelton
I thought
Benjamin
it was over, but
and brought that
again.
up.
Can we please get some
I
control?
Yeah.
didn't know they said
Jane
it
out
to
of there
somebody
in a
else.
hurry.
Yeah,
Why
he
is
just
she
did it
still
the other day.
boasting around?
He was
She's
very
in a fight,
blunt
for
about it.
goodness
He was
sake.
like, look, here's the thing. Like, if you're
Down
worried
on
that
the
I'm
neck
coming
with
in to
reckless
take your
abandon.
spot,
You can't take
then
much
it wasn't
more of
your
this.
spot to begin with.
Holding on by a thread, maybe even less at this point.
Miles Bourne showed up and took out the other rascal, whoever was at ringside.
And JC Jane wants more from her opponent.
She needs to stop saying she's going to bring it and actually deliver on the promise. Into the ring now. She's going under the ring now.
Uh-oh. I don't know what she has planned with that kendo stick.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
He has a match with Jake something, and they're calling a big meeting that's slapping meat. So, guessing he's a big dude.
There we go.
Trey Miguel, that's it
Oh,
again.
the high risk doesn't pay off.
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
1, 2, ring that bell.
Man, that was a hard-fought win.
Beat 2 Jake.
She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
Your winner, the legend, Victoria Daniels.
And the celebration's underway.
No doubt about it. The better superstar definitely won tonight.
I think they signed MXM for Ring of Honor.
Okay. MXM, it makes sense that Caster had said something because I saw that Mansoor did a rap to Caster.
Because of Caster saying something.
Yeah. That's why.
I have Mariah May.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Jesus Christ. Well, and like, I'm going to say the same thing that I've seen a lot of creators say over the last couple of days, and that's like, we all saw it coming, right? We all knew it was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
How it happened and when it happened, though, is fucking beautiful. And as much as I can sit here and complain and say that AEW needs to work on their storytelling, this story was told to perfection.
Yep.
So, whatever else I could say bad about other stories that they've had, like hot potatoing MJF to a heel all of a sudden after he just came back to a like a massive babyface.
Did you see his reasoning?
What was the reason?
So he said basically he was blaming the people, and saying it was their fault because they turned against him. Because when he was out, and they basically forgot about him because they wanted Swerve. Or he said, no, I'm sorry, he used the shiny new toy reference and started digging on Ospreay.
Okay, so to me that still doesn't make a lot of sense, though.
It doesn't.
Because he
It's
came
a big
back
joke.
and they loved him.
And I think he's still going to get cheered in some places, but
I mean, he's back to just a scumbag, because him being on the Tron, not actually being there in person, saying that these people don't deserve to be in my presence, like he's back to just being his jackass self.
Really,
It's just weird
interesting
that
place
we made
you've
that
got
turn.
here, huh? Homie.
What do you want?
But
Oh,
anyway,
well,
like, I didn't want to get on that to get on a negative.
The team
but
just wanted to
kinda
see
show
if there was
the
anything in
counterbalance
particular
of,
you
like, this Tony
wanted.
Storm
You know,
story.
figured it was a good
Fucking
idea to
perfect.
keep you happy.
And even
Yeah.
being
Because
able
that
to
keeps
make
us
that little
happy.
detour
We're
to have
definitely
the fun
not
moment
wanting anything in
with
return.
Forbidden Door. Like,
Anything you'd like.
no one
added
expected it to happen
catering,
right now, because we
anything
just
to
had
spruce
that
up
like
your,
moment of Mariah May bringing those
layer
two together,
here?
and it was a cute
A
moment.
particular
and
opponent you'd like to face?
out of nowhere beat the shit out of her.
when she leaned down and rubbed her bloody face on the side of her face, oh my gosh. People can hate on it all they want to. That was great.
It was, and I gotta say, so like, there's very few things I look at in the ring and I go, God, if I was a wrestler, that would suck. Like, me as a 42-year-old broken down man, like, all of it would suck. But there's some things I look at and go like, you can't train to make that not hurt. And her whipping her with that belt, because you got the metal snaps on the other side, you got the side plates acting as a counterweight, just wearing her out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. There's no way.
Yeah, this is one of those. I'm not gonna spend. I don't want to spend the money on Forbidden Door, but between this, Danielson, Swerve, I think Hangman cost Swerve that title,
I can see that.
and that's how they justify putting it on Danielson. It'll be a transitional. He's not gonna keep it long.
Yeah, but give
It's his
him a
last
final
run.
run, because he's already said he's wrapping it up here soon. So give him a quick run. Hey, real quick, you had a choice to make here.
I don't know. What do you think?
I'd like to see what happens if you have a sacrifice. Be
Go
quiet.
for it.
Bring me a sacrifice.
Excuse me?
Any opponent who faces me is doomed.
I mean, it's basically what
sacrifice.
Jordan's asking for right now.
Oh.
Bring me a sacrifice.
Okay. A sacrifice. Got it. Okay. I'll set it up.
All right, so from this we get a mystery reward. We get an Asuka MyRise card. We get a new entrance motion. And 2 new outfits. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I will say, so Danielson winning was a little weird to
I
me.
might be seeing things,
Just
but it
by
looks
how
like
it
the
was done.
captain is pretty worn down.
So
I wouldn't trust
they're
that,
doing this
Saxon.
Team
I think she's coiled
AEW,
up like a
the Elite,
snake,
for
ready to
Blood and
strike.
Death.
She does look tired, though.
I guess
Or whatever it
some
is.
supernatural powers over a period of time will
Hangman?
do that to someone. Who knows?
Danielson, or not Hangman. Swerve, Danielson,
Pure dominance.
Jeff Jarrett.
Great display.
I don't know who else,
Power
but
to the German.
Penny predicament.
yeah,
shoulders
it's
down.
definitely going to
She
get
probably
interesting.
didn't expect it to put her away there.
They
but she's put her
took
on
Samoa Joe
notice.
out because they're about to start filming the second season of Twisted
Lands
Metal.
a body shot. And she's stunned in the corner.
I was like, that makes sense.
And I was actually good, like,
Defenses are sharp
I
in
was
this
good with
series of
that match.
reversals.
I've given a lot of flack
That
to
offense
Jericho.
taking a
and I
toll
think he
on her.
probably does do this type of way.
Wrist clutch applied.
But
How
that
humiliating.
was,
Just kicks to the
was a
face.
decent
Cross
set.
can't stop any offense coming her way.
Cross is going to have to dig down deep here.
She
just
scores
hope-
big with the counter.
sorry, back to my point of the winning.
Taking it
Just
to the floor. What's she
Jeff
going to
Jarrett.
do?
She saw that one coming.
Putting himself as the referee, him having a thing with
Kick to the
Hangman,
gut.
It was weird.
And a big right hand.
So, did you see last week's?
No. And that may be what I'm missing. Maybe
Clear
missing.
the table.
Yeah,
They're gonna take it
that's
to
what
the
you're
finish
missing.
line.
Because last
What is
week,
the superstar thinking?
Hangman won because of the Elite's
Finishing this thing off
interference.
by any means necessary.
Which I did know that.
Hey.
He was trying to tell them I'm not
With
your
a
puppet.
punch.
Just a tenacious assault from her.
Well, then Jarrett
With a roadblock
said that this
every
is for
time.
Owen. Owen wouldn't
Suplex,
want
no.
that.
Driven down.
And that move might have been
Soul
Nikki's
Striking?
kryptonite.
And hanging tough,
Gonna have
but
sex with
beginning
right
to
there in the
show
ring?
some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit.
And basically, that's why he wanted to be the special
They're gonna have to try
enforcer.
to fight out of this.
And so Danielson's going to contaminating that because of his relationship with Owen from back in the day.
Boom, what impact.
I think it's going to build to Jarrett
And
Hangman,
Nikki
which I'm
Cross is
good
on
with.
the downside of things.
Cross is going to have to dig down
They're
deep
going to come
here.
back out with his last outlaw look.
Yeah.
Punches to the
Well, there's a
ear.
video on Twitter of him talking to Martha Hart
Just going
after
all
that.
out with every blow.
And yeah, it looks interesting.
It looks like an interesting little turn. I'm glad that they used Jeff sparingly. I do worry that this was a little too sparingly because we haven't seen him in a while.
Kick
Right.
to the
And then all of a sudden they just do a big
Now
with him,
kick to
talk
the
about how much
back,
he
just
loves Owen, and,
punishing
like, part of
their
Owen.
opponent from every
Right.
angle possible. Now locking
Just a
in the
weird
wrist.
thing. Speaking of Owen, did you see Willow's
lands the knee
here?
drop. And she's been brought to a disadvantage
I
now.
didn't
Yeah, the
notice
faults in her
it
game plan are
specifically.
being laid
So
bare.
she wore a very similar to the singlet, the Danger singlet that Owen wore when he was part of the Nation.
Nice.
It was a two-piece, so it had the normal like the bralette
Oh, and just causing agony for their opponent.
Very cute, very nice to have it.
Oh, this can end it right
nod
here.
to Owen.
Here it
Yeah.
comes.
What's the soul side? Do you know how to do it? Or?
No,
Nice counter from Cross.
See, all right. When your special meter is full,
And Nikki isn't looking helpless anymore.
That could be the trigger for Nikki to battle her way
The
back
Mariah
into
May
this.
digging
And
into
Nikki
her
crosses
forehead
on
with
the
the
downside.
heel
These
was
two
amazing.
Strike for strike, it seems.
I don't think we ever got to see this little
Just
minigame
teeing
before.
off with that fight forever vibe. Two
What the
titans
fuck?
trading strikes and
Is it? Oh my.
refusing to back down.
Trading blows.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Up across the shoulders. Here we go.
Burning hammer. And she's gone after her opponent's core a few times now.
The Siphon of Soul,
And
I
a chill
guess?
comes over the arena as she channels forces beyond our understanding.
Just sitting there. Those.
Nobody can match up with this woman when she's on a roll like this. Nobody.
I feel very Shang Tsung about this. Your soul is mine.
Right.
Double chicken wing applied. Lamb slam! Does that finish Nikki off? Is it enough? The cover! Win! A big win! That
Beats
took
her.
a huge effort.
Here is your winner, the Legend, Victoria.
Uh-oh, apparently Asuka took her amulet. That bitch.
That's just rude.
They want to be stealing our stuff.
Okay, so you told me something happened at the end of our last stream. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all.
Keep talking. I'm going to puppy dog outside.
Yeah, we stopped our stream on Tuesday, and within moments of stopping the stream, I got a message saying that we had been raided by G1 Beastie. I don't know if he's going to see this or not, but thank you so much for that. I did shoot him a little message on his stream thanking him, but we had literally just closed the stream when he did that.
Right.
But really cool that happened. Hopefully that's something that we see again in the future, but little bummed that we missed it by that much. I gotta get a weapon.
Damn. Backstage. The right of the equipment boxes. Oh, shit.
So we're right here, so
She's going to fall down a little manhole cover.
wow. We got a little cutscene. Oh. What happened here? It disappeared.
Okay.
Alright. The interesting end of that. Your bling just disappeared. Alright, so apparently now we both have darkness inside of us.
I'm not sure we want that smoke from Oscar. I'm just saying.
I mean, Alexa Bliss says she needs to talk to us.
Okay.
That's very important. We're telling her after the match. I don't know what match. I guess Asuka match? We're doing an Asuka match,
Yeah,
maybe?
Yes.
Only in WWE will you get a match
Oh,
not
she
just
was
between
dead.
athletes, but between opposing supernatural forces.
There's been a dark force that's always played a part in the WWE universe, and I think we're seeing a battle for that power tonight. I don't know if either Asuka or Cap can eventually wield the power, but I know it can only be one of them.
Short jabs to the rib cage. Those are agonizing.
Single underhook suplex. Nice. Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps.
Stomping away.
Ugh, I don't have you seeing stars. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Half dead skin.
Awesome.
Cross the top rope all the way to the floor. Something's about to go either very wrong or very right. Heading back to the ring. From the top.
Diving double axe handle. We don't often see Asuka in this position.
Asuka certainly being tested here. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Back suplex, no! Driven down. Kicks to the lower back. Clutching the wrist. Just absolutely punishing their opponent here. Relentlessly.
Did you see that Abaddon posted an old picture of herself?
Yes.
Check your face after that one.
I was
and
so
she's gained
confused.
total control of this match.
I was too. And they said it was some odd number of years ago, and I was like, this is the first time I've ever seen them without all their makeup on.
Yeah. Like, it's your face.
Yeah, I thought. The Hardys return next week to
Capped off with a
Impact.
knee to the spine.
Yay.
Attempt to strike here, but Asuka counters with the spin kick.
She's invoking the soul siphon. If Cap's got her in her grasp, there's no hope for Asuka now.
Wait, is Asuka trying to fight?
Asuka's doing more than fighting
sucking each
it.
other.
She's using the same power against her. Is this
even know
really
that's PG.
happening? Get on board, Saxton. The real question
Yes,
is, who's more powerful?
And Asuka's down.
Asuka was foolish to try something that Cap has already perfected. Does that even count as a pin? She's not even touching Asuka. I guess
Apparently,
it counted
we
because
just
it's
made the
over.
ref count 3.
You know, that's not the spirit of the rule. Neither is floating an opponent during a match. Michael
Yeah,
Bailey up
you
here.
do this.
Guys, when you've been around here as long as I have, you learn not to question these things.
Apparently Cole's getting the hell out of Dodge.
Oh my, they're both down. Is this even something medical can help with?
If I were them, I'd stay far away from whatever's happening.
You passed out.
Interesting.
Sucked too much soul, I guess. Didn't agree with you. Nope. That's why I don't deal with creepy stuff. I agree. Mark for life. I agree. All right. So
Look who decided to wake up.
Where am I?
Trainer's room. You passed out in the ring.
I don't understand. I defeated Asuka. All of the amulet's power that escaped should have come back to me.
That's what I was trying to tell you. The amulet didn't disappear because its power was going to you and Asuka. It disappeared because you both had fed it enough to unleash the creature.
You unleashed
What?
the creature.
That's where the power is now. Haven't you
Is
noticed?
it the Christmas creature? Is
I
it Kane?
have felt a bit weaker lately.
You were only a vessel, a way for the creature to
Dressed as
rebuild
a
its
giant,
strength
ugly
until it was
Christmas
ready
tree?
to break free. Now, you know how sometimes people have to fight their metaphorical demons in this business? I think this time, you might have to fight yours. Literally. That is, if you can.
I'm ready.
You might have to fight your
I actually
demons.
feel more like myself than I have in a long time.
I hope so. I don't think you'll have all the powers you've been using lately to take this on. You'll need to draw on everything else you've got inside you to defeat the darkness you
I've been
unleashed.
doing that for years, so this won't be new.
I've done that a time or two in my life. I think we're all right. Okay, so apparently we're taking on something that can't be right. Are we hot-shotting this? Are we facing the demon right now?
Probably.
I thought we had seen it
Okay,
all.
so who was it?
This? Do we really
Who was
have to
it that
stay
rated
and
it?
call this match?
They say the safest
G-Mode.
place to be during a creepy supernatural match is right at ringside.
Who says that, Cole?
I just made
Just
it
wanna review that
make
one.
Byron feel better. Did it work?
5.5 thousand followers.
And now there's an opening.
He's on tomorrow night at 7 9.
Impressive reversal there. Big boot.
As their opponent hooked a couple of jabs, single underhook suplex. Nice.
What a throw of the much larger opponent.
Not exactly sure what Jim Cornette gimmick we're facing here.
This has got Vince Russo written all over it.
I don't know. Cornette had people like coming out of the swamp and stuff, so
Oh, and just causing
It's the Demon's new
agony
character.
for their opponent.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Just going for another
Tossing
next
their
character.
opponent like they're nothing.
We
And
just
she
want to know how
can't
to
find
get
a
it.
response for this assault.
forewarned without
Now
the
she has to
kiss
turn this
makeup.
momentum around.
Yeah.
Heaved aside. Jeez. A total role reversal, hurling them around like a giant sack of potatoes.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's for cleaning.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house.
Is it no DQ?
Maybe. I mean, it brought in a trash can, so I can only assume.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that.
No disqualifications.
Attack. That could dislocate your shoulder. She's about to rise up to something catastrophic.
Quick thinking pays off.
That offside won't block them.
As their opponent
Not to be
hooked a couple
confused.
of jabs,
Steiner
single
blockbuster.
underhook
Steiner
suplex.
Bulldog will
Nice.
paralyze them.
As impressive as that was, it has to take something out of a smaller
Or
competitor.
you could just be responsible.
Guys.
Someone help her.
Oh, Byron, where you going?
I'm out of here.
She could pin her opponent right here. She kicks out with authority.
Just using the adrenaline
There's
to
a
stay in the match.
Puerto Rico
Closer to a win
backlash
just
Funko
yet.
Pop of
Planted with a neck breaker.
That's awesome.
I haven't pulled them out. Got a few more back there. Got an ECW Paul Heyman now.
Nice.
And a John Cena, but you can't see that one.
It's been a long time since the Monday Night Wars, but Raw has not slowed down since.
And as far as I can see, there's no end in sight for the Red Brand.
Stream to tell you why. That's
I don't know what they're looking for here.
And that shovel is going to be especially dangerous in her hands. Boom. Ouch. Oh, bashing their grounded opponent with that shovel. Absolutely savage. One wicked attack after another. So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
PT Marshall came back looking
You can see
red.
that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Makes me feel a little sad. I met some more Round Boys in this.
One to the jaw and then... And she has gained the advantage here.
She's fighting hard and it is paying off.
Just between you and me. Because of what
Off with a knee to the
I stayed out a good portion of that night, making alerts for when that kind of crap happens.
Deadlifting their opponent and
tossing their
That's what
like they're nothing.
We
weren't expecting that power from someone this size.
So we will get alerted on our screen if stuff like
Gotcha.
that.
She's feeling it, and the WWE Universe is feeling it too.
The flagship show of all WWE, Monday Night Raw.
I know they won't see this, but I do
so
want
many
to
sports
shout out to
entertainment
my
moments, and
friend and her
tonight
family.
might just create a
Her sister passed away on the 4th of July, and funeral was yesterday.
To go from bad to worse. This is not going to be pretty.
I don't want to see this happen.
And her resolve's looking unstable.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Every attempt of her own offense is being
We were talking
subdued.
about it. 19 or 20 years we've all known each other. And some of y'all longer because you were at West together.
Oh yeah, I've known 3 now.
She's taking
5
things
years
to
longer than I've
ringside.
known you.
Yeah.
Call your shot over the left field line. Somebody's thinking about swinging for the fence.
Yeah.
Double chicken wing applied. Leg slam. It's all over but the crying. 2. Well, we don't really know what that was, but it's over. It's looking like not only a victory, but the beginning of a new chapter for the Cap.
And maybe the end of an old one? That was a different woman in the ring than we've seen the past few weeks.
What now?
It's gone.
And I thought I had no clue what was going on before.
gone.
You know what? I give up.
And the ref said, yep.
At the ref pulled Jey Uso.
That was so hilarious. He said, yeet, and he ran.
At some point, that's going to catch up with him. But until then, I want him to play this every single time.
Yeah.
Every interview. Even if he's not out there during the time it happens. I feel like, are they gone? Apparently, by the way... Oh no, it's another MyRise
Manifestation
card that we get. Manifestation. Cody Rhodes apparently started a new show on YouTube where he just brings someone on his bus and they drink tequila.
Does he have his own tequila?
So he's a brand deal with a...
That's right, because it was on the front of the bus when he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. First one was Bailey. It was a good episode.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
So definitely catch that if you get a chance. It was fun. He said libations like 30 times. All right. Check our socials real quick.
How did I type in Cody Rhodes and one of the top 4 things is not that fucking press conference?
That's a good point. Clear all those out. All right, so we can talk to William Regal, Rhea Ripley, Mickles, or Liv Morgan.
Oh, Liv.
All right.
You're
We know
certainly
I love
making
to
moves
live.
around here. Are you still spooky?
Wheatley American vodka.
Not so much.
Cool.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to talk to you about your work outside of WWE. You've made some waves yourself.
I try to keep busy.
How do you manage it
She
all?
has done some weird
TV
stuff. She's currently
shows,
doing some weird
movies,
stuff.
red carpet appearances, all on top of being a WWE superstar?
You're making it sound much more glamorous than it is. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of hustle that no one ever sees, or jobs that lead to dead ends. And with my schedule, I don't always manage it all.
You don't?
I gotta say no to a lot of stuff. For instance, they wanted to
will
book me
say,
on this
so,
food
like-
web series, and I can't do it because I already committed to a movie premiere
We
on
say
the
all the
same
time that we
night.
feel like we could book a better show.
Yeah.
The 3D level of chess that's being played right now in WWE,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do.
No.
Because, like, if you just watch the show, it looks like Liv ran off like a bitch. You have to watch the socials later to see that she's
To
hiding
see
behind
her
the curtain, grinning like a Cheshire cat, because what happened is what she wanted to happen, apparently. You also had to watch socials for the overrun to find out that Rhea didn't hug him and walked away, with him begging, very similar to Eddie,
China
begging
Eddie,
China.
which is hilarious.
Which makes me, I want those skits now. I want him to try to do some of that stuff, like bring her chocolates and a bear and try to win her over. All right, so Liv's talking about how hectic everything is and her schedule and everything. She's asking, are you able to do it? Or that's overwhelming.
Can I do it?
Would they be interested in booking a different WWE superstar?
So we're going to be booking her,
Specifically one
apparently.
who's me?
Actually, they probably would. Want me to set it up? It's a pretty small show, so I doubt it'll be your big break by any means, but it could be a good learning experience. Just try not to let it explode like your experience on the bump.
All right.
If they'll have me,
Let's,
I'll definitely do it. What's the
let's
gig?
book a show, I guess.
You've heard of Cheese Please, the internet cheese smelling show. It's doing okay on social media.
Cheese,
Hope
please.
you like
It's an
smelling
internet
things.
cheese smelling show.
Weird.
Weird. But okay.
Yeah, I know. So a special thanks for taking this off my plate. Makes it easier to suggest to you than just saying no. And good luck in your match with Xia Li that's coming up. Don't go stinking up the joint.
Right. So I think I'm going to have to go back and watch Ted Lasso.
I don't get it. The captain's been all over the internet because of a cheese-smelling show? You're
I
talking
have
about
watched that all the
cheese,
way through
please.
at least
Love that
twice.
show, and Cat was great
times.
on it.
Yeah.
Her observations
And
about
I'm really
premiere
considering-
pairings were actually quite
It's been
astute.
showing up on my
Oh,
TikTok.
this is cheesy.
Me
Even for
too.
you two.
I'm like, I might want to watch that again.
Hoisted up into a backbreaker.
And still holding on.
There's more to come. Second time.
Just punishing the back over and over again.
I'm really hoping they do one for like a female team. They do another season.
Yeah.
Into the
I
corner
think they've already
now.
said they're not doing another season, but like him.
They all want to.
They all want
Shots in the corner.
Yes. Anna Waddington has said something about it.
About
Her and Sedacious
intimidation.
have talked
I'm not
about
sure
it.
if it's resilience or
Maybe that's why it's
stupidity that's going to
talking about
drive you to try and come back from a move like
the
that.
internet zeitgeist, because people are trying to get people ready for it.
I hope so.
Oh my.
Inflicting pain at will.
And Xia Li is really falling behind.
This is where Xia will be tested. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Lee may be realizing that her competition won't be one to back down either. Pop up here.
Into a reverse power slam. Wow.
Xia gets her back.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Xia needed.
Yeah, Xia's survival instincts taking over there.
Stomp after stomp
I
after
didn't
stomp.
realize
No
that
respect
they
being
had
shown
Celebrity Family
whatsoever
Feud
with those stomps.
with,
The WWE wrestlers?
yeah, the
Predicament
men versus
here.
the women. Yes, the
Now she's
no,
gained command of this
against
one. She's executing
Alexa
on her
Liv,
promo
Becky,
perfectly.
Natalya, and Bayley.
Yeah, it's a good time. I watched it the other day. My favorite part is
Oh, and just
how
causing
innocent Natalya was.
agony for their opponent.
Which I know you've watched some of it, but just for anybody who listens to this,
She
if you haven't
returns the
watched, like,
favor
the
there.
Total Divas
And that
stuff,
might be the start of the
Total
momentum
Bellas.
swing she needed.
Yeah, she needs to
I
maintain
never
the
watched it.
offense to fully get back in this one.
She is just
Is
so
she oblivious?
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
her and
Pulls the
TJ
trigger.
trying to get into
Oh,
like,
a knee strike.
Taking a moment to get pumped
She's
off of this
adorable.
crowd's incredible energy.
Xia got it. Can she end it?
They asked, like, what's the weirdest place to make this? And she's like, in the bed.
I have no words. Not even a 2 count.
And now it's reload time. Time to find another moment to pull out that one more time.
Or what's
Flapjack. Gosh.
where's the
Face
first one?
first.
I don't know, something like that. Where's the wildest
Both
place?
arms captured, and vitriolic stops.
That's not what this is looking for.
Swimming pool. I'm just saying.
Oh, just deadlifting their
That's a-
opponent and tossing them aside.
Which is a bad idea, by the way. People out there, if any youngsters are listening, first of all, why are they listen to us? Second of all,
That's a fair question. Your parents should have
Grabs the leg.
raised you better,
Nothing
because
fancy there.
Her energy
avoid
is
swimming
fading
pools, avoid
rapidly now.
hot tubs.
Yeah, she is in a rough
swimming pools
spot
are not
now.
that bad. Hot tubs can be bad
Over and
without
over.
proper taking care of yourself.
That got bad real quick.
Oh my gosh. That'll stop anybody. Punches to the ear? How are they going to hear after this match?
And Xia Li is really falling behind.
This is where Xia will...
Double chicken wing applied. Love slam.
Glazed eyes on Xia now.
For the win. 2. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the legend, Victoria Daniels!
Xia Li walking out of here tonight, defeated.
She fought like a warrior, but Xia...
Okay. He said he was watching all of them on the monitor. He said there's something mentally wrong with all of y'all. Yeah, you got Seth, the New Day, and Dolph. They all gonna act a fool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This was originally aired July of last year.
There's another question that pops up later. What celebrity do you think Steve would marry, or would marry Steve? And like right off the bat, I think it was Big E. It was like Beyonce. He was just like, "Oh God, please let it be up there. Please let it be up there."
I'm not gonna lie, I was totally lost for a second. How long are we talking about my past? Are we talking about the show? Like, what are we talking about here?
Oh, good point. Good point. Number one was Oprah. And that was so much fun seeing him react to that. 'Cause he was like, "We'd have all the money."
I didn't realize the fight has 3 Guinness World Records and got her 4th one at WrestleMania this year.
Yep.
It's just the most WrestleMania matches. It is so cute.
Well, if it isn't the internet darling, the captain.
Not just the internet. I feel like everyone is talking about her these days. She's got some serious buzz.
But all the extra attention means more scrutiny. She's going to want to get a big win tonight. Able to reverse that one. Right to the gut. Oh, just making their opponents suffer with their boot.
Oh, absolutely punishing.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Caught in a bad position here. No. Power bomb out of the apron. And well-timed maneuver there.
Just a good old toss for the leg. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught. She'll take things into the ring. She's firing up, no doubt about it.
Hop kick. Ooh, she just turned it around. Nasty kick.
Couple of hard shots. Ram! Discus clothesline.
Oh, flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Neither competitor is fast.
They're so adorable. Like, I'm watching this.
Fight's just broken up.
They are.
Huge exchange, just sapping the energy from these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
The rack attack coming. 2.0.
Double chicken wing applied.
Slam slam.
Can that keep JC down?
That's gotta be it. 2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner,
Just beat our scene partner.
Legend, Victoria Daniels.
So apparently this goober is wanting to sign you up for something big.
I don't know. Stop that.
What?
No. Just no.
No? No, okay. Just saying. Ass and couch is the thing.
That's cute. Yes, Manu from Channel 6 is pregnant.
Oh.
Good for her. She's been trying for a while, too.
I know you're just here to train, but I gotta ask, what was that about?
What are you talking about?
Your last match? Seemed like some pretty excessive showboating. Not as concerning as when you went all evil floating people on us, but still, doesn't seem like you.
Showboating is necessary.
That would be Alfie's doing. This agent who saw the web series and wants to represent me. I told him I'd try a couple things for him in the match so he could try to get me some jobs in Hollywood.
It's all Alfie's fault.
The web series? You mean that cheese-smelling thing you did? Oh, you want me to believe someone saw that and thought you had some sort of potential?
Yeah, someone saw me eat cheese.
Hey, I was great.
And thought that you had talent. That
Sure.
makes perfect sense.
What's the vibe on this guy? Does he seem legit, or are we talking cheap-looking suits and rental cars?
I've actually never met him in person.
Wow. Ugh, you're killing me here. And definitely getting catfished.
Made it sound kind of like you're getting catfished here.
Maybe you're right.
Honestly, you may be right. I've had my suspicions about the guy. But so far, no harm done. I'm focusing on my matches regardless, not some probably fake internet poser. That's why I'm here, right? Training for my match?
Just be careful. When whoever it is reveals themselves,
Don't send him any money.
I don't want you to get hurt. Don't send him any money.
Don't send him any money. He's not a Nigerian
Of course not.
Good.
Unless his family is in trouble or something and just needs a loan so his aunt can get surgery.
Come on.
The captain is one of the brightest stars in the company right now.
I heard she's generating serious Hollywood attention as of late.
The cat needs to make sure not to let all this hype get to her head, or she'll quickly find herself on the wrong end of this match.
On the interview, Bailey's
Mounting
advocating
a downed
for
opponent.
another
Look at them go.
evolution.
Over and over and over again. Oh, man.
I don't know
Nothing was
why
being
they're
held back
not
with each of
doing
those
one every year.
strikes.
And this is one of those things that you could 100% open the forbidden door and bring over some other talent.
Well, and that's what she mentioned. She was like,
And this is just
we've got such a big
next-level
roster right
brutality.
now.
And any
But
one of those
plus
shots
you
could take
bring
you out
back
for good.
people that have retired. You can bring in people like you do now, bring
Strong
them into
Irish
a race, and have some
Oh, well
matches.
scouted by Tegan.
And that one misses the mark.
Oh, what a clothesline. Tegan's hopes are waning.
We know the toughness Knox possesses. She needs to show it now.
And that was an expertly executed DDT. What a clothesline!
Cody asked her, though, was
Knox
like,
has to
what's,
avoid that kind of offense if she wants to
what's
be
one
in this
woman
match.
that
She still has a
mentioned the big
lot of
roster
time to
that we
recover,
have.
though.
What's one woman that you feel like it's kind of being slept
How
on?
are they gonna hear
better
after this
than
match?
we've seen?
Every strike more
she wrote
devastating than the
Candace.
last.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Which absolutely agree with. It was like She slammed me one time on the Indies. There are only 2 people in this world that I thought were too strong for their own good, and one was Mark Henry, and she was the other.
Into reverse power slam. Wow.
All right.
And the momentum's clearly gotten away from her now.
And you know now she must rethink her strategy.
Sent into the corner.
Caught with the elbow. That offense really hitting her
I
hard.
haven't read the
Yeah, Cole, but at this point in the match, you still haven't lost the edge.
wondering if we got some
And
news
repeated impacts like that will
about,
weaken you
Jamie
mentally
coming back.
as much as it does physically.
Jamie Hayter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Slap, too.
He
Just
posted
never
something
had a
about
chance
like
to block any of those.
for the patrons, and it was just a gift for her.
Loving blow. And more hits up there can leave you dazed.
See, and I guess my thing is,
That was savage. What a
did we just
disgusting
fight?
act. Tegan Knox has
Tegan
lost
Knox
any
was
momentum
busted.
here.
Yeah, but Tegan can't allow this
I mean,
burst
I've
to
seen-
hinder her.
I mean, there's worse. Anyway,
Another one.
Move on.
so
Downed opponent, and look at them
if
go
you did another
over and over again.
Evolution
And a
pay-per-view,
slap for the exclamation point.
tell me why you couldn't do Nikki and Britt.
The rack attack.
You have no dog in either fight, so who wins is irrelevant. And you know full well that if Nikki does the honors, it's going to make Britt look bigger, and Britt's going to be more than happy to do the honors because Nikki is
got
Nikki.
a lot of heart and a lot of guts, but I don't know if she can hang on here.
So
Breaks free just in time.
it's one of those things that this is where you do a battle royal and you bring over a Tay Mello or a Anna Jay
Outside of the ring now.
because you know they're not going to win it, and that's fine.
Well, it's like Joe Hendry being in that men's battle royal.
She steers clear of
He
that
knew he
one.
wasn't going to win it. It was for a
This is going to get
NXT
ugly.
title shot.
Air raid crash.
Oh no, I think they're going to give him a shot at that title.
I think they will eventually. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, as far as that battle royal, though, you're setting up the next #1 contender to Trick in that battle royal. Joe Hendry wasn't coming out like the winner. And
Right.
that's fine.
Well, and him being the only TNA guy in the battle royal, like you set that up for him to get thrown out.
And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
Thank you, Zay.
So,
Don't forget thank you.
I know, but
This is likely going to have
You know.
adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
I know that. But Frankie came through NXT too, so it's a little less,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
you know.
He's been in both, so.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she is
really
like
getting
dead.
fired up.
Leave her there. Come on, ref.
I told her to stay down.
Get her weapon, bitch. See what happens. Bitch hands.
Oh, man.
She's so dead. Finish this chick off. I love me some Tegan Knox too.
Across the top rope. What a hot shot.
That was a Scott Hall bump. Did you see that shit? Guess I haven't seen the Scott Hall bump.
Looking for the victory. And she's able to stop the count early.
Looks like
But
there's
yeah,
some-
this is definitely one of those. Shit, play your cards right and get Mercedes to come in.
This is what
Get
you
her to
call
come in,
stepping up the
do a
moment.
match, and have it against Naomi or
She turns it
get
right
Becky
over.
or whatever.
And that's what we call the tree of woe position, folks.
I just,
Knox cuts her off.
I guess it's one of those to me that I understand who she is,
Knox has her dead to rights.
but to me it's no different than Ty Dillinger coming back and using his real name like Sean Spears.
Knox drops her opponent down to one knee.
You know,
Exclamation delivered by Knox.
the Rascals being, you know, them talking about the fact that what's his name was
Kick right to the leg.
part of MSK.
Stop you in your tracks. And she denies Knox.
So you're not hurting
She's
anything by
flying
doing
into the corner. Big time move.
by having other people show up. You're not hurting anything.
Top rope in the high rent district.
And let's be honest, if Jordan's contract is up and they do sign her, how huge would that moment be to announce that signing? I just, there's so much that could be done.
Well, and it's like, you talk about taking the title off of her. Imagine if they sign her while she still has the belt.
How's that for a counter?
And she says, hey, I signed with WWE.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. Shoulder up before the count.
And then she puts it in front.
Truly impressive to completely beat
She says, I'm going to give up the title. I want to give a shot to these women.
Oh, and she, like, have her hand picked it, basically?
Have her hand picked. Like, who's going to be this next person?
It could be interesting.
Even if she doesn't. Like, I just think that'd be an interesting way.
And look at this now, yes.
And I think it'd be interesting to do it as an OG.
Locked in tight.
Almost a miraculous escape and a side slam.
I think it'd be interesting to do it as a actually let them pick it.
Double chicken wing applied. Slam slam.
And Tegan's laid out.
Cover. 2 count. And she wins. That is a huge
Especially if you have someone. What?
I said definitely. Wait, what?
Okay. Apparently, I was supposed to do something, and I didn't see
the captain is one of the brightest stars in the company right now.
I've heard she's generating serious Hollywood attention as of late.
The Cat needs to make sure not to let all this hype get to her head, or she'll quickly find herself on the wrong end of this match.
Real European uppercut.
But especially, what I was saying is, especially if you've got someone who's going to be signing with
Fighting back with a counter.
Like, who'd you talk about just a minute ago who...
look at this.
Up here soon?
Just breaking down the opponent.
Jordan.
Big form.
No, in NXT.
As their opponent,
I don't
the
know.
Pushed it over into a suplex.
No, I thought when we talked about who showed up on NXT today, or not NXT, on TNA, excuse me.
Places her right in the corner.
The person who showed up.
Oh, Izzy Day.
Shots in the corner.
Look
at this, expressing their dominance. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Keep that a secret.
Telling
Then you
her
have everybody
opponent
going in there
that she
assuming
has
she's not
even
gonna win it.
more
And
left
she
in her tank.
Big surprise for everybody.
Have you seen Giselle's finisher?
She's beginning to flag a little. Yeah, but too soon to be.
It's almost a lethal combination. She hooks him up from behind in a full Nelson into a backbreaker over her knee. From that, does a, for lack of a better term, a Sister Abigail.
Looks like Tegan is locked.
She calls it shock and awe. She does it from her knee, though. Like, she has one knee on the mat, then laying over her knee, and she's Sister Abigail's out of that.
Okay.
Whatever you want to call it. That's... Wow.
Okay.
Tegan gets fended off.
Just slapped the taste out of
Look
it.
for the suplex. No.
Flipping senton finds the mark.
Placed into the corner.
These two having an answer for everything.
Just unloading shots in the corner. Look at this, expressing their dominance.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Tegan Knox in the upper right corner of the ring to set her up and grab her.
Basically, throw her into that corner and get beat. Oh, it's because she fell.
Oh, no. It's because I hit A instead of B.
She's got an answer for that.
Gotcha.
Looks like Tegan is locked in on their opponent. Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
And that's Tegan's aggression starting to ratchet up.
Neck breaker.
Saw it coming and got out of there.
Thankfully, it looks like Cap has abandoned the theatrics of her last match. She's getting down to business with Tegan Nox.
Making use of her advantage to climb the ropes. She's ready to finish this.
Wait, is that a fan who just hopped the barricade?
Looks like that man has some sort of business, but he can't just interrupt the match. Where's security?
And that tackle was a fortuitous turn for Tegan Nox. She's taking advantage of the distraction.
It was cost us the match.
Whoever that man was, he certainly didn't do Cap any favors here tonight.
We got to get better security.
Have you seen the things online of people making fun of Tonga Loa for missing that low blow?
I did screw up a low blow.
You know, though, I think a taint punch would hurt too. And that's basically what he did.
Do what?
He basically did a taint punch. That would hurt too, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want someone punching me in the taint.
What the hell was that? Hi! Sorry.
Alfie and then he punched
the flesh
Tonga in the head when he did it.
You are, Alfie. Oh, I am shocked to see you exist.
That's a little
What were you thinking interrupting my match? And that security guard almost put you in a local medical facility.
Look, nothing I haven't encountered before. I realized that the director might need to do another take, but I just couldn't help it.
Another take? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. What couldn't you help?
I told you, I was on the
scroll through Twitter and
an
just
incredible
the
opportunity.
Cody J press conference.
Although, I may have misspoken a bit.
Why am I not surprised?
Listening to you, Dory. They're listening.
I was on the verge of 2 incredible opportunities, and they both came through! How would you like to be in a major motion picture?
By any chance, is your friend shooting this in a garage?
Not at all. I have 2 offers for you, co-starring with 2 top stars. I don't know. Maybe you heard of them.
Co-starring with John
Cena and Dave Bautista. I think they both spent some time in WWE, if I'm not mistaken.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You're not kidding.
Like I said, I made some calls and used my connections. Trouble is, they both shoot at the same time. So I need your gut reaction. Would you rather star in a blockbuster action movie with Cena, or a quirky indie picture that's destined for award season success?
Yeah, they tracked it back.
Batista?
That's where like the real yeet stuff started.
It is.
Yeet. All right. Do you want to act with John Cena or do you want to act with Batista?
John Cena.
A chance to do a big budget film with John Cena?
At least then you're the only
Can't
one
say no to that.
Ah! Then I won't either! I'll let the casting director know. I'll talk to your people around here too.
Yeah.
I'm sure when I give them my Juniper charm, they won't mind you taking some time off to film.
Alfie, thank you. Gotta admit, I doubted you. But you really came through.
Honestly? I mean, most people doubt me. It's what allows me to be sneaky, like a ninja.
Izzy Dan is like 5'10".
Oh.
I didn't realize she was that tall. See, this is good for her. Bringing somebody like Izzy over is great for her because it's extra reps.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody watching this wondering, no, I can't sit still. Have you seen Marina Shafir's new finisher?
Uh-uh.
It's a reverse sleeper.
Oh, yeah. No, I did see that.
She calls it mother's milk.
Yep.
So many comments.
They're in tactical gear. There's John Cena.
Where?
Well done, man. Well done.
Coming back from break. First team to the set.
Three months later.
And you're pregnant.
No, unfortunately.
Apparently, I had to hit a button. Sitting there staring at that screen.
So Carmen Petrovich did one of those. It scans your faces and pulls up your celebrity lookalike.
Yeah.
Put in the Rock's face. So she tweeted at Ava, "Can we talk?" That's funny. I'm a big fan of Carmen. I think she's going to do well.
Yeah. I think she's good. I wonder if we're doing too many of these like martial arts gimmicks.
I'm not a fan of it, but okay.
Well, this is certainly new for you. I guess Cena money goes a long way.
I'm hardly there yet. Let's just say I've done a bit of upgrading.
I wasn't aware the film came out yet.
No, but there's been a lot of confidence in Mudslide 2, based on the dailies.
There's been a lot of confidence in Mudslide 2. Apparently the first movie was called Mudslide.
Well, in any case, we're glad to have you back in action tonight.
Perfect.
Nope.
And I've made some minor edits to my entrance for my surprise return as well. You know, made it more bespoke to me. I'm excited to be back and bring some A-list buzz to Raw.
A-list buzz. Very well.
I think the Miz is going to have something to say about that. A-list buzz.
There is so much buzz over Cap's role in her upcoming movie.
All my Hollywood friends are raving about it right now.
Since when do you have Hollywood friends? Now, Miz doesn't count.
Nonetheless, WWE and Raw is lucky to have the Cap back.
A Roman gladiator.
I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
The Wonder Woman gear,
Please
that
don't
is.
remind me, Corey. Burning hammer.
Oh, there we go. Spin.
Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
Oh, and a forearm.
So what do you think of the new trio? As we see
Zoe
starting the ring.
Heel hook locked in.
Zoe, Shayna, and
Sonya.
What are they
I started to call her Daria.
Leg snap.
Yeah, fair enough.
The other end, too.
Boom, slam.
With authority.
She flips it back on her.
On her Instagram. I haven't seen that. That was cut out of a Hulu version of Raw.
The tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Yeah, essentially they came
And
in
a slap for the exclamation point. You can't
What?
get caught in a hailstorm
came
like
in
that
and
if you
beat
want
the
to
crap out
win.
of everybody in the ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
What a shot.
Wants her set up in the
That's
corner.
super kick the show. Nice.
Elbow strike.
Oh, impressive counter.
That finisher with Baszler,
It misses on the spring.
the where
Punishing
she
boot.
throws him over her head to the knee, that was nice. And then
Uh-oh.
the way she popped back up, Sonya grabbed her for whatever her finisher is. Yeah, I like it.
Herself up and turn her intensity up a notch.
First of all, I'm really glad to see Sonya back.
Moves outside.
I
What's the
love
plan
Sonya.
here? Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
And we might be about to go from commentators to participants in this one, fellas.
I firmly believe it's like
That's going to sting.
Grab at least one of the titles.
What are we going to see here?
Oh, corkscrew neck breaker. She's feeling the hurt here.
Stark's fighting spirit shine through on that
I
attack.
hate.
Oh, what?
I'm watching this video.
Trying to chop her down with a low
Made
kick.
the mistake of looking at the comments.
Oh, shot right to the
Ain't no
kidney.
female's gonna stop the lesbian trio. To which somebody replied, I thought Zoe liked dick. Really? This is what we're talking about?
Yeah, why
And
would
she
we
saw
talk
that
about
coming
how
from
good
Zoe.
they are in the ring? Or
This is just brute
talent?
power.
What a German suplex. She scurries out of there. Gets inside the ring.
Pro wrestling community. Gotta love it.
She's looking highly motivated, getting hyped up.
She heads out, but this one can be lost by countout.
I will say the only problem I have with them throwing them together
The rack attack coming.
is the same thing I have with like Saraya in AEW. Are we just gonna keep putting
That's gotta
some
be it.
3-woman group?
Two. No, she
Well,
kicks out.
This is no time
and
to
that's
hesitate.
fair.
You can feel the
This
end
is one
coming.
though, because don't her and Shayna have passed?
Double chicken wing applied.
Jaded.
Will Stark recover?
Looking for the
You
victory.
can do the pinfall, do it right.
And a major victory in her career tonight.
Here is your winner, the legend, Victoria Daniels!
I don't hate it. I don't know. I just.
No, apparently you haven't talked to them.
Good evening, and welcome to Captive Audience with the best host in WWE and all of Hollywood, me! Ever since I returned to WWE from filming my starring role opposite John Cena in the blockbuster Mudslide 2, I've known that I have a special responsibility to
I don't
share
know.
the
I feel like
biggest
these
news and
women's
mostest
groups,
personalities with the whole
I'm all for
of the
them getting
WWE
TV time.
universe
All for
in
it.
ways that only
Make them make
I
sense.
can. Strap in. It's gonna
And
be
I think-
a wild ride.
I think that's what my struggle
Stay
is.
with me after the break, where we'll be talking with the Dark Horse Universal Champion about his meteoric
Is
rise and
that-
grilling the finest of meats with Otis. Oh yeah.
I need these all to be good for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how good this is going to be long run. Because it's inevitable they're going to turn on Zoe.
Yeah.
11 years ago today, the Performance Center was officially opened.
Been a good run. All right, so we finished that that leg of the story. Spend a little upgrade money here. I think we'll leave it at that for next time. Next time we'll either talk about Chelsea Green or Alfie.
Tanya, you get a thing of Samantha saying her name so you can play it when needed.
Chelsea Green.
Shit is so good. I hate that they put it into her theme song.
Yes.
Because it's stupid, but...
I do like the fact that she tried to get Michael Cole to do it, though. You need to announce me correctly.
She may not have won that match, but she won that match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. Like, Tiffy gives me a little bit of love, too, because they showed the other angle of that spot. And if I saw it right, Tiffy does a little wave after she pushes her.
She did.
I'm like, oh, that is wonderful.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
And what's funny is there's a moment earlier in the match where Chelsea was next to her on the floor fanning her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I never would have done that if I'd have known she was going to do this. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, though. Like, Chelsea to me was the MVP of that match. Her taking that, and mind you, it's a bump she's taken before.
Still,
because Jordan reposted when she did that in TNA.
She did it with
same
Rihanna.
spot, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
But just still, goodness, to do that type of bump. That's a lot. I think they need to give her something.
I do.
At some point, she needs to grab a belt.
I am all for her pulling the Divas title out and just treat it like it's a title.
Yeah.
Be like, this is my title.
Well, and I see a lot more chatter on the internet now about that specifically. Ever since I don't remember who it was. Him and Trish Stratus or Mickey James, one of the two, in an interview, they talked about the Divas era, and they go, people give a lot of crap to the Divas era, but look who was there. And look who's still doing it.
Yeah, no, that Divas era, the women they had was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you look at it,
The problem was they were getting 2 minutes, 4 minutes. There was no time to go out and showcase other than Trish and Lita getting the main event, the first time a women's main event on Raw, but they weren't given time to go out and show, look, we can fuck this up too.
Yeah. It's crazy, but like you look at the ones, like specifically the statement of look at the Divas in that era and the ones that are still doing it today. You got Mickey still out there killing it. You got Gail Kim, who just retired not too long ago. You got Trish Stratus, who came out of retirement to have a match. Lita, who came out to have a match. Alicia Fox just started back up, and she's been asking about possibly going to TNA. And if she goes to TNA, that's perfect, because then it's best of both worlds, especially with what's going on right now. Because I'd love to see her show up in NXT and do some business. But
I need her to show up when Metaphor is in the ring.
Ooh.
No Amdar.
Mm-hmm. just for one time. One time. Alicia Fox.
And watch Lash go. And just look at him.
Yeah.
Watch her look at my man like he is crazy.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. But it's
if she signs with TNA and they can make it work in a way that makes sense, I absolutely need her to show up and give me Lash Legend and Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
That's slapping me.
My question is, why are we still not doing something with her?
Part of the problem is, and I'm worried that NXT is going to run into the same problem that AEW has, that WWE has. You have too much talent and not enough TV.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and so
you could easily do a whole other 2-hour NXT some other day and use a whole different group of people.
Well, and we may be heading that way because like we've already had them say that they have the new ECW show that's going to happen. So shift some of them off there.
Yeah, and see that's one of those for that. Blair Davenport is perfect. Tatum Paxley is perfect.
But honestly, what I would do, and this is just me, I wouldn't do ECW. I would 100% do a 2-hour WCW Nitro.
I was going to say Thunder.
And first person I move over there, LA Knight. LA Knight's the world champ over there. Because he is like...
No, I disagree.
Really?
I disagree. Here's why. You re-sign him, and you make Booker your GM, commissioner, whatever.
He brings Trick.
Absolutely. Trick's your world champion.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Knight's
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, though. If you're going to do a WCW, you can't not have Booker T there. Like, you can't do it. You have to, because I think he's the only one left.
I think you're right. I mean, I think we're... Yeah.
At least it's on camera. I know Jamie for the company. I know there's other people, but he's the only one that's left that was an active performer in WCW, I think.
On TV, you're right.
Because Lee's gone.
Yeah. I mean, backstage, we still have Helms. We still have Finley. We still have Kidman.
Yeah. Jamie Noble.
Jamie Noble, boy.
But...
Yeah, but he was under a mask, and I don't consider him in WCW because he was...
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was Jamie-san in WCW. He was part of the 3-man group.
You're right.
And he was the one under the mask.
Young Dragons.
Yeah, there we go.
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Yeah. Which his daughter started wrestling, and she's fun, by the way.
Nice. But yeah, if you're going to do WCW, the first person that walks out there is Booker T.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Triple H, you start with Triple H in the ring, which, first of all, is going to be fucking weird. I mean, he's going back. If he comes out and needs to come out to, like, Terror Rising's music. Just to see if anybody gets it. But have Triple H come out. This is your GM for WCW.
Mm-hmm.
It's Booker.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody else on that roster that I'm going to go. They were a WCW guy.
I don't see anybody else on the roster. However, I do see one other like off the wall thing, and that's if they can talk Bischoff into it. Bischoff, come run WCW for us, and have him run it. It's his own show. Because first of all, can you imagine the shit talk between him and Tony at that point? Especially if Eric beats him in any form of rating.
I think Hunter would just do it for the fun of it. Yeah. Just for his own personal amusement. I don't think you do that if, as a fan, I hope they don't do that because I want them to open that door at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Don't burn that.
No, I don't disagree. I don't think he would do it anyway. He's said numerous times on his podcast that like he's happy with his life right now. So I mean, it would have to be a big thing for them to say, okay, you're going to run a wrestling company again.
And I don't think he'd be a good choice just because I've seen some of his takes and he's out of touch.
I think he is. I think he's out of all of they say the old heads that have their own podcasts. I do think he's the most in touch out of that group. because a lot of his takes are good. There are some things that obviously, like he says, and it's like that's a bit outdated. We probably shouldn't go with that, but most of his takes are still like best for business type of stuff. But I like Booker. I could see him doing it, especially because like with that, they could do a partnership with him and his wrestling company.
Yeah,
and bring in people from that.
Reality wrestling.
Yeah, because then that could be their NXT.
So, if you give Booker that show and he gets to pick, his men's champ is Trick, his women's champ is Roxy.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So, did you know Allison Kay? Do you know who Allison Kay is, the wrestler?
Yeah.
She has a Twitch, and she's re-airing a thing where she is sitting in a hot tub pool, inflatable pool thing with Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa right now from 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, apparently Ruby Soho and Allie show up at some point too. I'm just like, okay.
That's good soup.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I am concerned about the ECW thing. I think that is going to let off some of the pressure of them having such a big roster and not a lot to do with them. But
it is.
It's a weird choice, especially with them saying that it's not gonna be Extreme Championship Wrestling as we know it. They're talking about it being more like MMA-ish.
And that's where my problem comes in.
Yeah.
This is not the UFC. I appreciate the parts of the UFC they've started using.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's added.
Yeah.
People showing up.
Now, I will say, so on that thought, it's still weird to use the ECW name. And so I still think that's a bad idea. However, if it was their version of doing it more MMA, it's essentially WWE Underground, but we're labeling it under ECW. I'm still not great with it. I'm concerned with it's going to be MMA like. That's weird because we did that with Brawl for All, and look what the fuck happened.
Oh god, that was such a train wreck. My thing is, if you try to put these people that have trained for a specific thing into a ring like this to do something different, that's how you get somebody hurt.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like if we did it like a NXT Underground or even like a Josh Barnett thing, Bloodsport. Okay, I kind of get that bit more. And you put the people over there that are good with that. You put in like the actual collegiate wrestlers and the actual former MMAs and do that. That's fine. It's still weird to call it ECW, but
and I think that's where my thing is. This is not ECW.
No.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I don't know why you don't do ECW considering it's going to be on Netflix. Just do ECW because you can get away with all of that shit. I will say so. All right. So speaking of the Mariah May thing and Toni Storm and how great that ending was, it got me thinking. TNT, USA, they are both premier channels. Yet on AEW, I got to hear the crowd chant, "You sick fuck," talking about Mariah May with no bleeping.
I guarantee part of that, and this is one of those things that I like about it, and I'm the first to admit I'm a big AEW fan.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy WWE. What they're doing right now is we got Sling back so that we could keep up because this shit is great.
Yeah.
All of it. SmackDown, Raw, NXT, it's all greatness. But part of what I like about AEW is, yes, I absolutely agree they need to work on things like story. 100%. 100%. But the things that they do allow their people to do is we're not dealing with we're not dealing with 7 years ago, everything happened to be PG.
Mm-hmm.
We're not dealing with the end of the Attitude Era, the beginning of the PG era. Like, you know your audience. The people that watch this know what they're getting. Let them do it.
Yeah. It's just weird. And it's like, I remember specifically, it was a holy shit chant. And you couldn't watch the show for that, like, 5-minute stretch because it was, like, you couldn't hear anything. And we're talking about the difference between saying shit and saying fuck.
I know.
And fuck got passed on the other channel. And you're not even letting your crowd do holy shit. Which has been a staple of a wrestling chant forever. But I digress. I'll get off my pulpit for that one. It made me think about it because I was watching the replay of that match. Just so I could see that ending again. And like, I was really confused at, well, wait a minute. No, I'm watching this on like a premier channel, on a national channel, and I'm hearing this word. Holy hell.
Yeah, that's... And even, I know Hunter has expressed frustration. With that.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that was a big reason of looking out for like an NXT, or not an NXT, excuse me, a Netflix type of deal where they could let go of that reign a little bit. Because that's the thing, like, I don't think he's asking to go on there and like do bra and panty matches again and like have actual like nipple slips and all that stuff. I don't think he's looking for that. He's just looking for like, all right, can we make it just a little bit more adult and not cater to children? Just a little bit.
My question, first of all, is: are we going to get Seth fucking Rollins?
Maybe.
The problem is, if you do that, first of all, you're going to have to change your merchandise. Second of all, what if he goes to SmackDown?
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think it's one of those things where like maybe you say it on the show, but the merch is still like the merch is still effing
or freaking.
Yeah. No, I think you take freaking off at that point, but you do like the
whole effing show.
Yeah, like that type of gimmick where it's like if he did go to SmackDown, all right, well now we can just say effing and we're fine. My worry of what's going to happen, and hope I'm sure there are people much smarter than me that are behind the scenes that have already thought about this, but I hope we don't oversaturate the change either. I don't need every other wrestler saying fuck. I don't need every other wrestler being like massively over the top with blood or what have you. Like, don't overdo it. Just sprinkle it in enough where I know I'm watching what I'm watching.
So the first question is, who says the first F-bomb? Who drops it?
I think Tripp should.
He's so great.
I think he should come
Here's
out.
my question.
Hold on. I think he should come out. First Raw on Netflix. You get the whole pomp and circumstance of him coming down, spit the water, whole 9 yards. And instead of, are you ready? Are you fucking ready? Just set the tone right off the bat.
So what happens when somebody pulls a Booker T talking to Hulk Hogan?
I would think, again, people behind the scenes smarter than me, they know better than me, whatever.
Right.
I would think there's still some words they're going to be like, maybe not. And I think that's one of those words because it's too controversial. Like,
here's the thing, though. If like Trick is talking to Javon Evans and says it, I ain't even gonna be mad about it.
No, I'm not saying I'm mad about it, but
yeah, I got you, and you're not wrong. I'm just like, what happens when that happens because somebody doesn't think about it?
I mean, I'm just spitballing here. I'm not trying to white knight or nothing, but like even in that community, it's a delicate word to some people. So
it is.
Maybe we just leave that word alone.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just
as long as I don't get our white owner of the company walking back there saying the N-word, like has happened before.
I feel like Booker wants to say it at times, and I'm like, let this man say it.
Well, he's flat out said in an interview he did, he was like, it's part of my daily speech. So of course, like I'm just out there riffing, and it came out.
And the immediate regret when it happened.
It's just
the immediate regret of, oh, I'm gonna get fucking fired.
Oh shit.
They firing me for that.
Now of course if you hear from Hogan though, like the reason he slipped up is because he called Hogan that all the time because they call each other that because they were cool like that.
No, the fuck they weren't.
See, and then the Rock was backstage and told Booker T, "All right, just tell him how you really feel."
I've been seeing a bunch of those, and they're killing me. They're killing me. I'm like, Twitter has been inundated with them, and it's been so good.
My favorite one so far is, so I told Rocky Johnson he needed to marry that Polynesian woman because he was going to have the greatest wrestler of all time as a son. I'm like, we just set up Back to the Future. What the hell?
I just opened Twitter, and my first tweet is Mason Madden retweeting something Ring of Honor posted of MXM.
Mm-hmm.
And he put, "Who wants to get tag teamed?"
Excuse me.
Sir. What?
I mean, to each their own.
Right.
Oh, damn. I just saw QT Marshall. You damn right. Damn.
Bro. He was like glow up.
Why? I mean, he was someone who looked like me. Why you got to do that? It's like when I find out how old wrestlers are on some of them. Like the other day when we were talking about AJ Styles, and AJ Styles is 47 years old. And I'm like, that's what 47 is supposed to look like? Because I'm at 42 and I ain't near that. Jesus Christ. So do you think Logan Paul will ever win the World Championship?
Yes. I think it's going to be a here to hold this, but I 100% think he will, and I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan, but I don't hate it. He has more than proven himself.
I don't disagree. I think him winning it at some point just makes sense. And it can be some sneaky, backhanded bullshit just to hand it off to somebody else.
I don't care if he wins it and gets cashed in on. I absolutely think that they will at some point put that title on Logan Paul. Not the WWE title, not Cody's title. Seth's title. Well, Damien's title, but Seth's title.
So Charlie Dempsey and Miles Bourne showed up tonight.
Yeah.
With Tavian Heights.
Yeah, that's who they replaced. What's his name with?
Yeah, the other Gable Stevenson. Not Gable Stevenson.
Yeah.
I love how we can play this off, though, because again, it's against Trey Miguel and Zach, which means that we can play that with them being in NXT, too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of what they're going to do with the Rascals. I love that shit, too. I don't know why, but I absolutely love when they do that. I'm really considering getting a Ring of Honor back because Death Before Dishonor is coming up.
Someone on Twitter got lied to.
Why?
They just posted, I just learned Shane McMahon was the one who voice dubbed the Kai and Tai promos. It wasn't.
Who was?
It was Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard?
Yeah. Or at least he did Funaki. He may not have done Taka,
The whole thing.
but he did the Indeed. I know that. I do gotta say, I love WWE's ability to quickly get things done. Because I just realized after watching a video today, Ethan Page just got his rookie action figure from AEW, which took years for them to do. I'll guarantee you, he's got in production right now an action figure about to come out. And I can't wait to see how good that looks.
Oh, I missed the Willow Mariah May handshake.
Oh?
At the end of the match.
Oh, I didn't see that either.
Okay, I saw Willow's outfit too. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was a wonderful homage.
I'm here for it. So are we thinking Natalia shows up? Think Natalia shows up?
To TNA?
To AEW.
Oh, to AEW? I don't know. I'm still not 100% sold that she's officially gone.
Ava responded to Carmen.
Oh?
You have too much hair. Definitely fake. That's hilarious. I have fallen in love with Ava's character.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
I think I was a little concerned when they first made her the GM, just because she didn't seem to feel comfortable yet. She has definitely gotten comfortable on the mic doing these promos. Definitely starting to see some of that, Dwayne Johnson in her.
Yes.
Starting to come out.
You can see that she's putting in the work on her promo stuff.
Yeah.
Her microphone time. You can see she's putting in the work.
Yep.
Bernice from the other wrestling group. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Says him. Let me come over. What's the address? Me. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. That's so good.
Yeah, she's always got some pretty solid tweets.
I love her. That's so good. She's great too. She's fantastic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just another good person.
I thought for a long time that she actually like worked for Fightful.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was like her own thing, and she was just on there from time to time. Well, all right. I think we've led this turnip as much as we can. At the point that we're both now just kind of squirreling through Twitter, trying to find things. But anyway, so it's fun. We've got any pay-per-view this weekend, do we?
I was just like, do we have anything this weekend?
I don't think we do.
I don't think so.
I know I say this every week. We need to get together.
Yes.
Some TikToks out. I'm going to make it a point. I'm going to schedule myself, here in a minute, I'm going to put it on my calendar. I'm going to schedule myself an hour tomorrow to just script out some stuff.
Yeah.
And we need to spend an hour or two, get some stuff together, get it out there. I did try posting to YouTube Shorts. I don't think it did anything. I just kind of put one of the old ones up there.
Yeah, I mean, we had talked about that. That was one, I think it was Kevin had mentioned, the YouTube Shorts. TikTok has a Shorts thing too now, I think. Not TikTok. And Instagram, maybe. Somebody else has a Shorts thing like that besides YouTube.
I think Facebook has a thing. And that may be where, maybe that's where Instagram's getting it, because that's all kind of the same thing now.
Yeah.
I was just popping over there to see if we got any traction out of the one video I posted. Yeah, I mean, it takes me like 5 extra minutes to throw it over there, so I don't see why I couldn't throw it on there too.
Yeah. Maybe we can get some traction there too.
Maybe. I do want to say I got a copyright thing on YouTube taken away too. The one that said we had like the Hall of Fame playing on one of the MyRise videos. Of course, now it's like, what? That was June 21st that we recorded that one. So, no one's watched it because it's been gone so long. But that's fine. It is what it is.
I may have time Saturday morning because Mary works Friday night. So.
Oh, okay. That could work.
Like 10, 11-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have.
Maybe jump on and do some of those and then do a quick stream or something.
Maybe.
Because I'm out there of it. So.
Maybe watch SmackDown. We can talk about that or something.
There we go.
Watching the Rascals. Sorry. I wonder if they're high. I wonder if they're high all the time.
Probably.
Once weed got legal, they're like all the time. I want to watch that match. I think I may pop on there and watch that match after this too. Because I love Charlie Dempsey. When he did that beatdown of everybody in the ring, they're showing the NXT stuff on TNA while they're doing their entrance. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm telling you, I am loving every part of this.
Yeah. Well, that's like I know I keep saying we're gonna wrap this up and then we don't.
Look, it's like you gotta go.
Yeah.
You get to the door, you talk for another 20 minutes, you walk out of the car, you talk another 20 minutes.
When Joe Hendry came out and he had the like TNA Impact lower third.
Yeah.
Like that's wonderful to see their logo on NXT. That's great. Because they could just say like TNA Superstar and not have any logo down there.
She said she was cracking up at my jokes about her children and their big heads. I was clowning. July 4th, I was clowning on those kids.
She talked to me about that.
I'm glad she thought it was funny.
Yeah. They were all C-section.
Nope. Maggie. Nope.
Nope. I saw a picture earlier of Big E, and he was holding one of the commemorative world titles for NBA or MLB. I forget who he was standing with, and that just made me sad because I want to see him holding a real title.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that.
Yeah.
The video of Zelina pranking Dom has been making the rounds again.
Oh, yeah?
And what's funny is when Liv said that Monday about going to stretch, he's like, there better be nuggies or tendies involved.
Oh.
I'm like, that's so funny considering that that video is floating around again.
Nuggies or tendies. All right. Well, I promise I'm going to try to get more professional on these things, and so I'm going to go ahead and do this one again. I've done it once before, but I want to do it again. That does wrap up our stream. Thank you for joining us, and whether you're an AEW sweaty, a WWE drone, or a fan of pro wrestling, we appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Follow us on all of the social media shown down below on the screen. Don't forget to hit that follow button, turn on notifications so you never miss a stream. Remember, pro wrestling is for everyone. Be kind to one another, and let's build an awesome group together, inclusive community together. We celebrate and support the diversity and passion of our friends and fans. This community is stronger because of the presence and contributions of every last one of you. And until next time, stay strong, keep the energy high, and we'll catch you on the next one.